Welcome to L5 Star FC Liverpool against Chelsea reaction video. And well, we were hoping for a little bit more of a positive video regarding obviously the game because we had one positive result on Sunday, and just like Liverpool's form, inconsistent. What went wrong for you guys? We'll start with you, Salah.
A lot of things went wrong, but I'm not gonna pinpoint performances down to certain players like a lot of the fan base are doing. Pinpoint the game on Mane, well, he should have scored those two chances, but come on, it's not entirely his fault. And then you have overall it was just a mediocre performance. We should have done a lot of that. Chelsea, credit to Chelsea. Chelsea deserved it for minute one. We just probably went at it for minute one.
Yeah, credit to Chelsea. They fully deserved the win over Liverpool, but there was a multitude of things that went wrong. High line. You could argue some of Klopp's decision making. However, I don't like to sort of blame anything because you still have 10 men on the field that were not performing and not making amends for the poor performance that was last night. What went wrong for you, Charlie?
Well, everyone was poor really for the goal. Fabinho was just too slow, and then Trent should have been pressing Mount, and then the poor substitutions as well. And like I've said, the Spanish Joe Allen not doing his job. We don't even know his position. He's just playing centre back, then he's playing centre mid, then he's playing as a cam, and then he's playing up front, and then he's playing out wide. He's just everywhere, and I don't think he deserves that luxury to be anyway because he hasn't shown us anything. And yeah, apart from Firmino, I think he was the only one that didn't give up towards the end.
And Alisson, I think Alisson deserves a little bit of credit.
Yeah.
Made a few good saves. Didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I think for the circumstances of the past week or two for Alisson, that man's made of the hard stuff because he put in a really solid shift and probably one of the only very few players that can leave the pitch with their head held high. But obviously a massive dent in our top four hopes. Just want to get your sort of reaction on that. Do you think that it's down and out? Personally, I don't feel it's down and out. I feel like a lot of teams are dropping points. However, we're not making it easy for ourselves. We're winning, then we're losing, then we're winning two, and then we're losing two, and it's just every time we get a boost, we get a negative, and it's the same with the injuries. I do believe that, Man United, Leicester, they'll still drop points. Obviously, Harvey Barnes was a big loss for Leicester. Man United don't look on it as well. Everton are riding the crest of a wave, but I guarantee you their form will dip at some point between now and the rest of the season. Aston Villa, a bit up and down. It's all to play for, but some people are saying our top four hopes are dented completely and down and out. What are your thoughts on that, Charlie?
Well, worst case scenario, Everton and West Ham win their game in hand. We're only 6 points off the top, so it's not that bad. We do need to start winning soon, but to get top four, you don't need to win 3-4 games in a row. You just need to win one, draw one, lose. You don't need to be that consistent to get top four. So we win our next two games, which is Fulham and Wolves. Going into the international break, get Henderson back, we're looking all right.
Yeah, I think too many people are associating Liverpool, their inconsistency with the past two seasons where we were winning games back and forth, just winning games consistently. And as soon as we have one season where we're not as consistent, people are quick to say, oh, well, this is not what top four teams do. Because they're only saying that because it's new to Liverpool. It's not known for Liverpool to be like that. But we'll keep to the same question. What are your thoughts on the top four chances now, Salah?
It's still up. But one thing I'm going to have to say is that I think Leicester now, they have injuries as well. So, we have to capitalise on it. Although what is it? Leicester, Chelsea, we've already played them. So we can't expect us to get wins against them. We just have to win against Aston Villa, which is crucial. Hope Everton lose some points. Although I'm not really fussed about West Ham, Everton, and Aston Villa, because I think I'm not a word. It's because we win and then we go on a poor run of form. Like we win and then next game Salah, then we win next game Salah. There's no consistency in this team. There's no like the mentality last season, take it game by game. Like I don't know, the whole squad seems to be falling apart. It's like because Sunday we win against Sheffield. We are confident going into this game that we could get a result, but we didn't look like we were at it from the first minute. But this doesn't dent our top four hopes. It just makes it a little bit slim. But I'm hoping we can get top four because there's still a lot of games to go. I think about 11, 12 to go. So hopefully, if we can pick some results, win against Wolves, win against Villa, Leeds, Arsenal, I think we can go on a good run and hopefully we can get top four.
Yeah, 100%. I just think the players look tired. I don't want to put too many excuses, but like the press isn't there. I know you get the buzz off the crowd, but it's the same for every team. So every team feeds off the crowd, and at the moment we're seeing the teams who adapt to the situations better are the better team, and we're not adapting to that very well. But when you have so many blows, it's hard to come back from it strong. Well, you can come back from it stronger, but it's a long-term thing, and it's not a short-term thing. So, but we're going to player ratings, and what we'll do is we'll do one number for each player. So I'll go around all you guys, and I'll go for Alisson. I'm gonna give a 6. I'm gonna give him a 6. I felt like he did all right, to be honest with you, Charlie.
I give him a 5. He was all right. He wasn't great. Just average, wasn't
he? Yeah. Salah?
He was 6. He was okay. He was good when he was good one.
Yeah. Trent? I'm going to give a bit iffy game. 5. Charlie?
Yeah, 4. It is wasn't fully his mistake for the goal, but he did, contribute to not closing them down. So, 4.
Yeah. Salah?
Was a little harsh with him. Tried going out. He tried doing things, but he should have done better in the first goal.
Andy Robertson, opposite flank. We've seen him go as a left wing of recent, which is a bit more positive. But yeah, again, I think he was a game of two halves, really. 5. I'm going to go the same with Trent. I felt he was inconsistent as well. Charlie?
Yeah, I give him a 5 as well.
Salah?
5. The only player that shows desire in this team.
Yeah, he should be given captain, in my opinion. He's leader of Scotland, so I think he should be given captain. But on to the centre-backs. Fabinho, I'm surprised he actually come in. I thought it was going to be a bit tough for him, given the pace on the counter-attack, especially with him starting Werner, striker and centre-forward. I thought it was going to be a bit difficult for him to keep up. But he did okay. I'm going to give him a 5. Charlie?
Well, yeah, it was difficult for the goal, but I thought if he was going to start in midfield instead of the Spanish Joe Allen and then putting that Phillips in defence. So, yeah, I give him a 4.5.
Yeah, Salah?
Give him a 4.5 as well. He did all right. Can't really do much against Mason Mount. He's a quick young lad, so 4.5.
Yeah, Kabak, I'm going to give... I felt like he got done for pace a few times. So Timo Werner was cutting, just changing direction really quick, and it was taking a bit too long for my liking for Kabak to cover the yardage. I'm going to go, say, 5, maybe even a 4, 4.5. I'll go for Kabak. Charlie?
Yeah, I'd say 4.5. Since he's come in, he's done all right. That game, he wasn't great. He wasn't awful. He was just all right.
Yeah, Salah?
4.5 as well. Average.
Yeah, midfield. For me, I think Wijnaldum, it's a 4. Curtis, quiet for him, 5. And Thiago, 4.5. That's my midfield 3. What are your midfield 3 ratings, Charlie?
I give Wijnaldum a 5. He was all right. Jones, 4.5. Sometimes he just hang on for the ball for too long. And Thiago, like I said before, I just don't rate him at all. I think he's a good player, but he doesn't fit the system. I give him a 3.5.
Salah?
Thiago was all right. I've seen the comp of him just like based on him. in the game. He was all right, so I gave him 5, try to make things happen. Sometimes give him passes. Curtis will get a 4.5. He started up the game good, but then day one just fell apart like the whole team. And then Ronaldo was working hard, so I'll give him 5. He was good. He was decent.
Yeah, and the front three, I think Mane was our worst attacker yesterday. I'll give him a 4. Firmino a 5, just because he didn't stop until the very end. And Salah, creative in the first half, but obviously got taken off controversially in the second half. I'll go with that 4.5 for Salah. Charlie?
Yeah, go 4 for Mane, 4.5 for Salah, and 5 for Firmino. But yeah, he shouldn't have took Salah off it. Like, as much as he didn't play well, he can score from anywhere, Salah, unlike Firmino and Mane. Like you said, Mane, Firmino was the only one who actually wanted to win towards the end and was actually trying to create something. So, yeah, 5.
Yeah. What are yours, Salah?
Mane 2.5. Absolutely shocking. Probably one of the worst performances I've seen in an LFC shirt. Kept it for way too many times. I'm sure made it 2-0. And then Firmino gave him a 5. Was the only striker on desire, and then Salah didn't do much. So I'll give him a 4.5 as well.
Yeah, well, obviously Jota, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, and who else come onto the field? It was Milner. Yeah, I felt like Oxlade-Chamberlain did all right when he come on. Jota was sound. Milner, not his job to come on when chasing the game. He's more of a game that just run the clock down, just play the game out with the opposition's hands. I feel like Milner should maybe be started a bit more than Thiago, and then because the thing is with these low block teams and the teams who like to defend, what we're doing is when they concede, we're like come the 60th minute, because our squad's so stretched, we're looking for a person to come on, like an impact player. And as much as I love Milner, I don't believe that he's a player that you should rely on to change a game and impact it in a positive way and an offensive way. So, maybe start Milner more. That's just my take on it. Or start more defensive players on, grow into the game, get the first goal, and then if you're in trouble, get an impact defensive player on. That's my take on it anyway. But what are your thoughts on the subs that come on, Charlie?
Thoughts. Jota was decent when he come on. Didn't do a lot, but what he did, he done all right. Chamberlain didn't look that good. Chamberlain was good in that 17-18 season. And if you can get back to that, then he obviously warrants a starting place. But yeah, and Milner, he shouldn't have been brought on, like you said, but he was all right. You've got to give him credit. So a 5 for Jota and Milner, and a 4 for Chamberlain.
Yeah. What are you, Salah?
Out of respect, I'll give them ratings, but I'm not too keen to give any of them ratings because they shouldn't be on the pitch in the first place. So I'd give Milner a 3.5, I'd give Jota a 4, I'd give Chamberlain a 2.5. And one thing that I despise after the game from Klopp is that Klopp needs to start being ruthless. You bring in Oxlade-Chamberlain because he's doing well in training and you need to respect him. Other managers like Guardiola don't care. If he's bad, they don't play him. Klopp needs to be a little bit ruthless now. Now that, because like we've seen it at Dortmund, when he's become a champion, he hasn't built on it. He needs to start building on it, and he needs to bring on the right players. Should have bought a Naby Keita. Why is Oxlade-Chamberlain on the pitch? Milner, he was all right, so I'll give credit to him. But Oxlade-Chamberlain, I don't know what he's doing on the pitch.
Yeah, I was calling on Naby Keita to come on in the What's Wrong on my channel, but. Yeah, look, we'll keep faith in Klopp, but I do agree with you in the sense that Salah needs to be more ruthless. Pick the right players to start, pick the right players to come on and make a positive impact. And look, Oxlade-Chamberlain, as you alluded to, Charlie, is good days have been. His good days have been. He hasn't hit the heights that he hit back in his first season at the club. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't be really ashamed to see him go in the summer and get a few bob for him and, buy someone. God, not, I don't know who we're going to buy if we get Europa League, but, get some money in because he's too inconsistent with his injury record for me. But we'll wrap it up there. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, leave your comments down below with your one-word summary of the performance from Liverpool last night. Let's hit 30 likes on this video. Hit the subscribe button, hit the post notifications on.